So you have a website and you already have Google Analytics set up and tracking your data. That's a great start, but you want to start tracking more. You want to find out who clicks what on your site and which elements are critical in the conversion process. You'd like to determine which campaigns are performing the best and sending qualified traffic to your site. You can and certainly should do this. To accomplish this, you would use a combination of UTM tags and event tracking. It's important to understand the difference between these tracking methods so you don't override any data erroneously. And now it's time for some more DIY SEO tips with Jennifer Rogina. The first thing you need to understand is that UTM tags are used to track external links and events are used to track internal links. UTM tags are intended to track acquisitions from your campaigns, whereas events are meant to track elements within your web property. This becomes apparent when you review your data. In Google Analytics, the data from UTM tags will appear in the campaign section, which is under acquisition, while events appear under behavior. UTM tags are used for external sources. Only use UTM tags on external links. Don't use UTM tags on internal links that go from one page of your website to another page on the same website. Adding UTM tags to internal links will override the original referrer source and medium. So, if a user got to your website from the source of Google and then clicked on an internal link with a UTM tag that included a source of your site, Google Analytics would override the original referral source of Google with the new referral source of your site. Does this mean you would never use a UTM tag on your website? No, you can use a UTM tag on a link on your website if it links to a different website. If it goes to a different website, then it is an external link. You should know, though, that this would not actually provide any Google Analytics data for you unless you also own the other domain. To capture clicks on the link and collect data on your original website, you would add an event instead of a UTM tag. If the site you're referring to also needs to track this information, you can still include the UTM tag. If the link on your website is an external link, you can track it by using both a UTM tag and an event. The event will track the click under behavior on your site, and the UTM tag will track the click under acquisition on the site you sent the traffic to. It can get confusing to understand when and if you should add a UTM tag to a link on your own website. To help understand when it's appropriate, I created a flowchart that you can refer to. There will be a link in the show notes. Okay, so what should you use UTM tags for? You should use UTM tags to track campaign efforts. UTM tags are a terrific way to track campaign performance. Tracking marketing campaigns across various networks is what UTM tags should be used for. You can add UTM tags to links in email campaigns, social media posts, and paid ads. When you add a UTM tag, you'll be adding more details to your Google Analytics data. You'll be able to see campaign performance metrics that would not be available otherwise. This will help you determine which marketing efforts are having an impact. So how do UTM tags work? UTM tags work by appending parameters to your URL to identify the source, medium, and campaign. Google provides a campaign URL builder that makes it easy to add UTM tags to your URL. If you want to know which parameters to add and why, and how to keep your data clean and tidy, you can view our guide on how to create a UTM code. There will be a link for the UTM code guide and then also to the Google URL builder in the show notes. All right, and then events are used for internal tracking. If you want to track internal links on your website or track an interaction someone is taking while they are navigating your website, that is when you want to leverage events in Google Analytics. You can add an event to links or buttons, so you can capture external site referrals, form submissions, downloads, video plays, and just about any other interaction on your website. And when you add an event interaction, it's easy to associate an event with a goal in Google Analytics. This allows us to stay on top of the interactions that play a key role on our website. If you have a podcast, you can add an event to the podcast play button on embedded players on your website. Then you can add podcast plays as a goal for your website. If you have a YouTube channel, you can add an event to the video play button on embedded YouTube videos. Then you can add a goal for video plays. If you are an affiliate marketer, you can track outbound referral clicks with an event and set up referral clicks as a goal. What this does is allows us to get more visibility into our website visitors and leverage our Google Analytics data to its full potential. This makes it easier to make informed decisions so we know what to improve and what efforts we should prioritize. All right, and then how do events work? There are a few different ways you can add events to elements on your website. You can add them using Google Tag Manager, or you can add them manually. If you would like step-by-step directions on how to add events, you can view our complete guide on how to track events in Google Analytics. And again, I'll include that link in the show notes. So, in conclusion, UTM tags should be used to track campaign performance from sources outside of your website, and events should be used to better understand interactions on your website. UTM tags help to better track acquisition sources, whereas events help to better track user behavior. Thanks for listening, and if you enjoyed this, please subscribe. This episode was brought to you by ClearPath Online, a DIY SEO tool for your website.